to invite John, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Thanks,
sir.
thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
the opportunity.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, as sir just now discussed about the history component. So, what's your thoughts regarding these prelims?
So, as a extension of the topic what Sadeshwar sir
Yes,
said,
yes.
most of the students, where the most of the students are failing is what I observed in the present day scenario is they're unable to find the crux of the mentality of the examiner. So, how is asked? See, there are two things. One is letter and spirit.
Yes.
If we go to the constitution, there are two things. One is letter and spirit. Spirit will be called as sentiment, right? So, most of the aspirants are lacking to find the sentiment how this question has been asked. That means situation is not analysis. They're slightly going towards the law and they are slightly going towards the crux of the question. But why question has been asked? They are not analyzing the content of the question. So what I felt is, so in the prelims of the civil service examination, prelims is directly oriented to the general knowledge of the subject, right? So whereas if we compare with the mains is presentation of your presentation of our answer, right? In mains there is no right answer and wrong answer. There is good answer and bad answer.
Exactly.
But in prelims there is right answer and wrong answer. So when you are going for right or wrong, so the thing is, in which situation, in which circumstances this question has been asked. For example, if we take a question in geography, there's a very famous question in geography. The question is, if we go in the vague sense of the question, question is, if you are traveling on a countryside, there is a lake and a buffalo is grazing nearby the lake. A bird is sitting on that buffalo. So the question is, what is the breed of that bird? They ask the breed of the bird. So to answer this question, subject knowledge should act like a fundamental. But to answer this question, common sense observance is important. So if you highlight the basic observance, if you highlight the basic necessity of the examination pattern, that then you will be well ahead of the people. So that is what my intention is. So the condition for the prelims, just to get the prelims, is thinking out of the box should be necessary when it is necessary. Not for every question. In the same way, you should not be limited to the box for every question. When question demands, we should go out of the box. So depending upon the question, the answer should be given. So we should only answer what has been asked. Most of the students are failing. They're going much deep into the question, digging more into the question, right? Linking the question, overthinking. That has become a very big problem. That is what I understood where students are failing in this examination.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.